In a bustling market, a man was walking through the crowd with a healthy, beautiful goat. He began shouting a deal that seemed too good to be true. A $50,000 goat for only $20,000. Who wants it? The people around him stopped and stared. They whispered to one another, wondering if the man had lost his mind for selling such a valuable animal at such a low price. One skeptical young man stepped forward and shouted angrily, "Stop trying to fool us. There must be something wrong with this goat if you're selling it this cheap." The man, "Let's call him David," calmly replied, "There is nothing wrong with her. You can check for yourself." But the skeptic refused to believe him and walked away in disgust. A second man approached David with a smirk. "I know your game," he said. "The only reason you're reselling this goat so cheap is because it is stolen." David looked at him sadly. "If you don't want to buy it, that's fine. But please, don't accuse me of a crime. This goat is mine." A young man named Leo, who had been watching the scene, stepped closer. He saw the desperation in David's eyes and asked softly, "Sir, why are you selling her for so little? What is the real reason?" "I need the money urgently," David confessed. "I know it's a bad deal for me, but I have no choice." Leo decided to trust him. He pulled out the money and bought the goat. The skeptical man tried to stop him, warning him it was a scam, but Leo ignored him and led the goat away. As Leo walked down a nearby street, a young boy about 12 years old came running out of a house. He grabbed the goat and cried out, "Hey, that's my goat. Where are you taking her?" The skeptic, who had followed Leo, shouted triumphantly, "See, I told you it was stolen. Now we have to find that fraud." They gave the goat to the boy and ran back to find David. When they finally caught up to David and brought him back to the boy, they demanded an explanation. But to their surprise, David looked at the boy and said, "We are both telling the truth. This boy is my son." David took the goat's lead and handed it back to Leo, but his son began to cry. "Sir," Leo said, feeling conflicted, "your son clearly loves this animal. Why would you sell something so dear to him?" David let out a long sigh. "You're right. He loves this goat, but he also loves to learn. He is hardworking and brilliant, and I want him to go to a good school." He explained that the school fees were exactly $20,000 the price of the goat. "Sometimes," David said, "we have to give up something we love today to gain something much greater tomorrow. I am sacrificing a precious memory for his future." Leo realized then that success always comes with a price. To achieve something great, you must be willing to sacrifice the things that are comfortable or dear to you.